leading horses is one of those things that can go really, really well or really, really terribly. I hate it when I have to pull a horse to lead them and they're dragging behind me, and I also hate it when horses drag me around the place and they're pretty much leading me. So I really like a horse that leads right in the middle of their neck, so I can walk along and the horse stays right here. So I'm going to show you today a couple techniques to get that to happen. Okay guys, so the very first stage is you want to get your horse on a fence and you want to ask him to come forward with the rope, okay? So I'll ask him to come forward. Now if he doesn't come forward with the rope, I'm going to raise up my whip and ask him to come forward with the whip, tapping on his butt, okay? Like here. Alright, ask him to walk along. And then after a little while, I'm going to ask him to stop. Now you can put your stick in front of him to get him to stop, okay? And I like to ask the horse to take a couple steps back just like that. And this is preparing him for the exercise where he leads right next to you on your shoulder. This is really important. So again, ask him to come forward. If he doesn't come forward, I'll tap him on the butt. And after a little bit, we'll stop at this next post, okay? So here, I'll ask him for another step back, just like before. Okay, now at this point, guys, when your horse is doing pretty well with that, you're gonna wanna just turn around and switch hands. So now your whip's in this hand and the rope's in this hand. So the same theory. You're going to pull him forward. If he doesn't go forward, you're going to tap him on the butt back here. Okay? Ask him to go forward, stop at the post, back him up a couple steps, ask him to go forward. We'll go to the next post here. Whoa, ask him to stop. Go to the next post, stop him, and back him up. Okay? This is how you get horses to stop when you stop, is by practicing this lots and lots of times. Okay, that's good. Now if he's getting behind a little bit, I'm going to tap him on the butt and say, don't forget to come with me at the same exact speed. Pretty soon you're going to lean forward for more speed and your horse is going to pick up on it and go faster, okay? And when you stop, they should stop. When you go back, they should go back. Okay guys, so once your horse has mastered the leading on the fence, they're staying with you, you want to go ahead and take them off the fence, and what can happen is sometimes they can go away from you, or sometimes they can actually come too close to you and they can almost run you over. So what you want to do is, if your horse is too far away from you, you want to pet them on the neck, and this automatically brings them closer because it reassures them you're not going to hurt them. So when your horse is walking with you, let's say he's a little bit farther out, what you want to do is pet him on the neck, and he'll slowly come closer to you. So if your horse is walking a little bit too close to you though, you can put your fist out like this. That'll make sure they stay at a good distance away from you. So when you're working on changing directions when you're leading, you want to use your stick as well in the beginning when you're leading him away from the fence, and you're just going to put your stick towards his nose like this and encourage him to step over with his front end, okay? Just like this. And you can practice this, getting your horse to move away from that pressure, okay? And obviously when you're moving away from him and you're going in a circle away from him, it's much easier because you can pull the halter, okay? You can get your horse's nose to come closer, but when you want to move away, make sure your horse is good at this, where he respects your movement towards him, okay? If you respect you moving towards him, it's going to be much easier to get him to lead properly. So here we go. I'm going to lead him around here. And if you do have a crop with your stick, when you're turning like this, you can encourage him to do it even closer to you by tapping him on the butt, okay? You can get him to do a really nice little turn. Because in the end of the day, what we want is horses that are obedient, they're easy to work with, they're easy to lead from point A to point B. It's much safer to have a horse that leads well than a horse that drags you around the place. Alright guys, so I hope that video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you learned something about leading your horses. Thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you next time.